It's snowing. Let's go for a walk. Okay, hi guys, so I'm just out of the little wooded area now, but I found someone and I decided to take him home because it kind of looked abandoned, but he's a little tree. He is a pine tree and he looks so sad. There's still like little ornaments all over him, so yeah, he was just kind of with a whole bunch of trash and I wanted to take him home. So now I'm gonna walk with him home, look up the brand, oh my gosh, the type of pine tree he is. That is what we're gonna do. All right, come here, my child. Okay, tips for care of a Norfolk Island pine trees, Araucaria heterophylla. Thank you. Are commonly used as those cute little houseplant Christmas trees that you can buy around the holidays, but then the holidays end and you are left with a seasonally dated living plant. Just because your Norfolk pine is no longer needed as a holiday plant doesn't mean that you need to abandon it in the trash. Wow, that is what happened. That is what happened with this little guy though. While they may share the same name and even resemble a pine tree, they are not true pines at all. They're more like a gardenia or orchid than a pine tree. That's cool. They are not cold hardy. Oh my gosh, but someone left him out in the cold. They are a tropical plant and cannot tolerate temperatures below 1 degree Celsius. It was 0 today. Okay, they cannot be planted outside. It also needs to be kept away from cold drafts. Okay, I'm actually really glad I brought it home because I wasn't sure like if someone left it there for a purpose or if someone thought it could grow outside, but I'm really glad. I'm gonna try my best to care for him. The soil right now is so cold, so that's kind of worrying, but maybe I'll put him right next to the heater for a little bit. All right guys, so hi, welcome to the vlog. I think basically all we got today was a walk in the snow and my new tree that I now have in my apartment, but I just sat down and finished filming a video. Here's a little hint, I guess, if you can see that, but I did it right in the nick of time because I have class in, I think, like 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes on the dot. So I'm gonna really quickly make myself, I think, a cup of tea. I might grab another one of those peanut butter bars and sit down and get into my English class. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I do have quite the fairly long to-do list today. I'm feeling really inspired. I'm feeling quite artsy today, which is good. I'm in a terrific mood, which is nice for once, and I'm just really excited to do a lot today. So I'm gonna get into class, see how it goes. I might take a little break halfway through, we'll just see, and then I will get back to you.
Time period was known as the Great Extinction. Called the Great Extinction.
Alright, hi guys, so I'm on a 10-minute break from class and then I have to go back and sit for another hour. So I thought I would really quickly try to update you on some reading updates. The first thing is I finished the Furies. I pretty much finished everything I've been talking to you about in last week's vlog except for Tolstoy's book, which I'm still in the middle of. I have that much left, so I'm really excited about that. But I finished the Furies, not super impressed. I finished the 3-Body Problem, very impressed. And now it is time for us, probably after class ends, to pick out another audiobook, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to class. We finally just started talking about Jane Eyre, and yeah, so honestly I don't really want to be sitting there listening for another hour right now, but okay, back to work. So it's now 4:48 p.m. The sun's going down, it's still snowing a little bit. I don't know why. I just feel so exhausted. Like, that was exhausting. I don't, like, what is the science of that? Why do online classes make me feel so tired and dead inside? Anyway, it's fine. I'm looking forward to Wednesday's class. Today actually wasn't too bad. We talked about a lot of really gross things today to kind of finish up our Victorian history, a little bit of an introduction thing. We talked about a lot of diseases and the plague and stuff like that, which was really interesting, honestly. And then we talked about obviously London and the really big problems of pollution. We talked about the Great Stink of 1858, which you probably saw me giggling over, because anything mildly funny in class, I will just kind of lose it and have a little laugh attack. But we talked about that. We talked about obviously the air quality and stuff like that. And then we finally moved into Jane Eyre, and for most of what we talked about with Jane Eyre, we just talked about the role of the governess in Victorian society, the difference between a lady and a woman, Charlotte Bronte's life, her sisters, a lot of Jane Eyre and Villette, and I guess The Professor, her 3 novels. That we talked about are kind of autobiographical. They have autobiographical aspects, mainly like her time at a boarding school when she was younger, and the death of a couple of her sisters to typhus. So yeah, that was interesting. And then we started Jane Eyre. We talked a little bit about fairy tale, because Jane Eyre is a little bit like, we mentioned Cinderella, Bluebeard, and Beauty and the Beast, and all of that stuff. So anyway, should be interesting. I'm excited to see what Wednesday holds, but like I said, it is now time for me to pick a new audiobook. Therefore, I have 3 books here that I think I'm gonna be choosing from. At least like the physical ones that I have, because right now, where did he go? Where did Leo go? Tolstoy has forsaken me, but that's the only one I'm reading, so I thought I would pick from these ones, and then I might honestly start a couple audiobooks depending on the one I pick. So let me just go through them really quickly. I mentioned this one in my last vlog, but it's White Noise by Don DeLillo. I don't know, once again, if I'm super in the mood for this one, but we're following a man named Jack, and he teaches at a liberal arts college in Middle America. Jack and his 4th wife, Babette, bound by their love, fear of death, and 4 ultra-modern offspring, navigate the usual rocky passages of family life to the background babble of brand name consumerism. Then a lethal black chemical cloud floats over their lives, an airborne toxic event unleashed by an industrial accident. I don't know if I'm really too ready for this. I don't know if this is a book I really want to listen to via audio, just because I think it's gonna be quite one that I want to analyze and take a lot of notes on, so I just don't know. But these next 2 are the strongest contenders we have. So the first one is a narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, by Frederick Douglass himself, obviously. And then this is the, I think this is the Modern Library. Yes, the Modern Library Classics edition, which comes with Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl by Harriet Jacobs as well. So the audiobook I have is Frederick Douglass's life. So I think I might go with this one. I've never read it. Got this thrifted a few years ago, so that is one of the ones that is on this list as well. And then the last one I have here, I'm really excited to read this one, is Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. I got this in the summer of this year just because I've heard so much about it. It's a really nice little short one, and we just follow this woman who works at a convenience store. I believe she's like 33, 36. She's never had a boyfriend, and she's been working in the same convenience store for 18 years. Her parents want her to get a job, get a love life, have children of her own, do the very traditional thing, but she is just really happy working at this convenience store and loving her life there, and it's just about simplicity. I feel like you could draw a lot of comparisons. I haven't read this yet, obviously, but between this and Mrs. Dalloway, maybe, by Virginia Woolf. I have no idea, but I'm really looking forward to this one. I've heard it's so quirky, so funny, and it just feels like it's going to be a very kind of happy, content, lo-fi, atmospheric book that deals with a lot of really important issues and tradition and self-fulfillment and what living a good, fulfilling life really means. So I honestly might just read both of these at the same time, listen to both of them at the same time, because these are the 2 that I have in right now. So yeah, I think honestly that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna read both of these simultaneously and just bounce back and forth between the 2 of them. I also have in a book that I don't own. I have Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. I'm really looking forward to that. I have here In the Dream House, but I kind of want to start with Her Body and Other Parties, so I might do that. And yeah, anyway, I think right now I think I'm gonna sit down and listen to a little bit of this, finish my gingerbread tea while the snow goes down, and try not to get too sad that it's getting dark so early again. But yeah, I've just been in a pretty good mood today all day. For the past few days, I've been feeling so down, so demotivated, so exhausted. It's been really dismal here and just literally gray and dark for like 4 or 5 days in a row now, and it's just, I don't know, it's really affecting me, especially because of the pandemic and the lockdown and everything like that. It just makes it seem 100 times more affecting. But today I woke up, I was in a really good mood. The snow was a big bonus, and I found a little tree. I think I'm gonna call him Nori because he's like a Norfolk Island pine, so I think I'm gonna call him Nori. I put him right in the direct sunlight, if we ever get any, right next to my heater as well, because it says that they like hot humidity, which is very funny since he's a pine, but apparently, like I said, he's more like an orchid than a pine tree. So I just really hope he comes back. I'm really hoping. I'll keep you updated as the situation develops, but yeah. I'm also feeling really cold right now, so I think I'm gonna go put on a big sweater. At the minute, let's start convenience store woman.